Hi friends, today we are going to see database operation from Python. We are going to talk to the data in MySQL. We are going to insert, update, delete, and select data from Python program. So let's get going. I'm using XAMPP for MySQL. You can use any MySQL community server or other ways. So to begin with, let's create a database, a table with some columns. So that will be our backend. So go to the new option here and then choose your database name. Maybe I'm doing a project for HSBC Bank. So let it be HSBC DB. Done. And now create a table. Let's say an account table representing customer accounts for maybe savings. So we shall have these columns: account number, name of the customer, address of the customer, and maybe the phone number. Obviously, where carries the data type for name, address, and phone number, strings, and approximately 20. Let us save this. And we have our backend ready with HSBC DB as the database name. And account is the table name with these four columns: number, name, address, and phone number. Let us now work on the front end part. Go to the command prompt and create folder, change directory, mydb pro1, and then start writing your front end code. Oh, and by the way, we need to install a library to work with MySQL, MySQL connector, Python. So this is the library we need for Python MySQL connectivity. Okay, we are all set. Start writing the program. So import MySQL connector, then create a connection object like this. Invoke the connect method and provide the host name where the database is installed, which is the same system. So in our case, it will be localhost. Then provide the database name, and in this particular example, our database name is HSBC DB. I think so. Yes, that is right. And then the user credentials, username and password. User is root and password is blank. So you may or may not provide this. Okay, we are ready with the connection object. Now for the all important cursor object. So that is the object through which we will execute SQL commands. So cursor. Now let us prepare our SQL command. Can be any of the DDL, DML operations, any of the SQL commands. So in our case, we would like to insert a record into the database. So the insert command. or like that. Okay, we have the SQL command ready. And instead of hard coding these values over in the SQL command, we can actually provide them as parameters to replace these placeholders. So wherever you need values, just use a %s and provide those values as a separate tuple. So the first %s will be replaced by 1, second %s by Farhan, third one with New York, and the last one with the phone number. Right now we are ready to execute our SQL with these values. That's it. So we have the main operation completed. Just commit the transaction, confirm the operation to permanently apply these changes on the database, and then always close the connection. It's a very costly resource. It will become a bottleneck if you do not close this resource. Okay, we are ready with our very first program. For database operations. We have not put any success or failure message, so we can assume everything went well. Let's get back to the database and confirm. Yes, there you go, one for our New York, and the record got inserted. Awesome. Let us make a few changes to the values and try again. Okay, here you go. I made some changes to the record and rerun the same program, and no issues again. So we can assume the record is inserted. Obviously, you need to add a positive or a issue message over here. But let's keep it simple. Now, instead of insert, you can use update, delete, or any other SQL command. And the first 3 lines and the last 3 lines mostly remain the same. You only need to change your SQL command and corresponding values that go with it. For example, I would like to change the phone number of Farhan, account number 1. So instead of insert over here, I'm going to use a update and say update account set. Say the phone number is equals to %s, where account number equals to %s. So the new phone number for account holder 1 shall be all nice like that. So first %s, the phone number, second %s represents this account number. Let us give it a shot. So run the program and go to the backend, and you should see the new phone number applied. So this is the same program for all the SQL commands. You just need to change the SQL command and the corresponding values. Except for select command though, there we expect lot of results to come back. So that we shall see in the next upcoming video. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed programming. Please do subscribe.